As Futbol fans, we know how prestigious it is to represent your country in a World Cup. Now that the tournament is around the corner, we start to see the shape that the rosters are taking. For the most part, the best players are in. But on the other hand, we have seen some important absences that have left us scratching our heads. These are the 5 best players who were snubbed by their national teams. Some honorable mentions go to Aymeric Laporte, Alexandre Lacazette, Adrien Rabiot from France, Benedict Havid's from Germany, and Marcos Alonso from Spain. Number 5. Jack Wilshere. The English midfielder has had a roller coaster of a career. This season, Wilshere returned to his beloved Arsenal after being loaned out the previous year to Bournemouth. This year, he took on a role that was more that of a super sub than anything else, but still quite effective. Regardless of his return to Arsenal, English manager Gareth Southgate decided to leave him out of his World Cup roster. Although it's true that Jack Wilshere isn't the most reliable player due to all of his previous injuries, he can still provide versatility to the midfield. And when England needs a sub at the 75th minute against Panama because they can't seem to score a goal, they'll be slamming their heads against the wall because Wilshere could have been some great help. Number 4. Mario Götze. Götze's career has taken a huge hit since scoring the winning goal in the 2014 World Cup final. Since then, he's had a short spell at Bayern Munich and a homecoming at Borussia Dortmund. Experts expected to see the German's career resurrect once he returned to his boyhood club. A number of injuries and an illness completely changed his plans. The 2017-2018 season might have been the worst one of his career. Barely getting any games and struggling to stay fit, German manager Joachim Löw decided to keep him out of his roster going to Russia. The positive for Mario Götze is that he's only 25 years old, so he can start getting in shape now for 2022. Number 3. Alvaro Morata. The Spanish international got up and left Madrid for London this past summer due to his lack of minutes in Madrid. Morata started off hot in England and tallied a total of 11 goals and 31 appearances for Chelsea. He even won an FA Cup in the process. Morata made his Spanish debut in 2014 after the World Cup. Since then, he's netted 13 goals in 23 games with his country, numbers that should earn you a starting role. Julen Lopetegui decided to exclude him from his roster despite the stats. He opted for Diego Costa instead. The best Spanish goal scorer since 2014 will not go to this summer's World Cup, which makes us think, does this hurt Spain's chances of winning the World Cup? Number 2. Raja Nainggolan. The Belgian midfielder played a crucial role in Roma's Champions League run this season. The public expected Raja Nainggolan to play another crucial part in Belgium in this World Cup. Or so we thought. Roberto Martinez decided to exclude the midfielder from his list. Shockingly, Martinez said it was a tactical decision, to which Nainggolan responded, "Being yourself can be bothering." It's no secret that Belgium's roster is stacked, to say the least. But if Martinez believes that Marwan Fellaini will do even half of what Nainggolan can potentially do, he's in for a treat. Number 1. Mauro Icardi. The biggest snub on this list, for sure. Putting all of his personal problems aside, Mauro Icardi not only deserved a spot in the roster, he deserved a spot in the starting 11. His stats were absolutely out of this world last season, winning the joint Capocannonieri award, scoring 29 goals for Inter. With those goals, Inter secured a spot in the Champions League for the first time in years. Besides the stats, Icardi provides an extra edge that Higuain, Aguero, and Dybala don't have. Icardi has an extra chip on his shoulder because not only would he have to help Argentina win, he would have to show the world that the risk taken by the coaching staff was well worth it. Argentina will dearly miss Mauro Icardi when Higuain is missing sitters during the World Cup.